It started as whispers in the neighborhood. Late night shouting, broken glass, a shadow moving behind drawn curtains. To outsiders, the Carlisle family was perfect. A devoted mother, a hardworking father, and a bright young daughter. But beneath the surface, something sinister festered. By the time anyone realized the truth, it was too late. Amanda Carlisle was known as the ideal mother. At least, that's what the neighbors believed. On the outside, she and her husband Jason seemed to have a perfect life, a beautiful home, and a loving daughter, Lily. But behind closed doors, their world was falling apart. Amanda struggled with past trauma and paranoia, convinced that Jason was ignoring her and that their family was breaking apart. Friends and neighbors noticed the signs: Amanda's vacant stares, her tendency to forget conversations, the way she clutched Lily's hand too tightly in public. Jason, once charming and friendly, became withdrawn, avoiding neighbors and friends. When asked, he would force a smile and say Amanda was just tired. The tension in the Carlisle home became unbearable. Jason started staying at work later and later. Their arguments grew louder, more intense, their words edged with venom. Amanda's drinking increased. Her emotions became erratic. Her paranoia deepened. Lily, only 7, often hid in her room, her small hands over her ears as her parents' fights echoed through the thin walls. One night, Amanda confronted Jason in the kitchen, her frustration boiling over. A shattered wine glass on the floor. Jason trying to walk away, rubbing his temples, Amanda's voice shaking with anger. He tried to calm her, but she was past the point of reason. She screamed about betrayal, about being abandoned. Lily watched from the hallway, silent, her eyes wide with fear. That night, after Jason went to bed, Amanda sat alone in the dimly lit living room, gripping a kitchen knife. The weight of her thoughts was suffocating. The house was quiet except for the faint hum of the refrigerator. She rose, her footsteps soundless against the floor, and walked to the bedroom. By morning, the house was eerily silent. Blood stained the walls, furniture lay overturned, and the once happy home had become a crime scene. A panicked neighbor called the police after noticing Amanda's failure to answer the door and the unsettling quiet inside. When officers arrived, they found Jason's lifeless body in bed, his fate sealed by multiple stab wounds. Amanda was in the bathroom, an empty bottle of pills beside her. A hastily written note read, "I did this for her. She'll be safe now." Lily, now orphaned, was discovered unharmed in her bedroom, clutching a stuffed animal. Investigators determined Amanda had spared her daughter, believing she was protecting her in some twisted way. The community was left in shock, struggling to comprehend how a seemingly perfect family had unraveled so tragically. Reports surfaced about Amanda's declining mental health. An old friend revealed she had been struggling with deep-seated trauma for years, haunted by memories she never spoke about. She had once mentioned feeling like she was drowning in her own thoughts, afraid that one day she wouldn't resurface. At the funeral, Lily stood alone, a single flower in hand, staring at 2 fresh graves side by side. The town mourned, but the true weight of that night would stay with Lily forever. The scars of that tragedy would never fade. The Carlisle house remained empty for months, an eerie reminder of the night that shattered a family. Eventually, it was sold to new occupants who never knew its history. But for those who remembered, the whispers never stopped. Late at night, some claimed to still hear faint echoes of an argument carried by the wind, a chilling reminder of the darkness that once lived there.